Hi guys, my name is Veena and I'm a big fan of Superwoman. So this all started in August 2015 when I started watching YouTube. Before I watched YouTube only for AIB. So once I saw a video, there was this girl and the video name was NRI Kids versus Indian Kids. And I saw this girl like, oh my god, this video is so funny. And I like this girl. She talks so much, but she's so good. And I was like, who is this girl? Let's check her out. And her name was Superwoman. So I checked out her channel, and I saw that there were so many videos, and she was not a new YouTuber. She was an old YouTuber, like 4-5 years old. So I checked out the videos like parents react to 50 Shades of Grey, and parents react to BBHMM, and parents react to IVIVI, parents react to Lay, types of kids at school, types of people at restaurants, types of people at drive-thrus, and many videos, almost all the videos. I checked out the videos, and I fell in love with her, just really fell in love with her. So days passed by, and I just watched and watched every day on repeat. I watched the videos, and then I discovered like other channel, the vlogs one. So I was like, oh my god, this is something new. So I watched her vlogs, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's such a nice person in real life. And from that day I really wanted to meet her. And I was like, oh, why will she meet me, who am I, and all that stuff. So I was going through her videos, and I saw many videos like her world tour was in last year, and I'm like, oh my god, why didn't I know about her before? I would have gone to a world tour. So that thing really makes me sad even now. And then I saw her YouTube fan fest videos. I'm like, wow, this is nice, YouTube fan fest. And only a few weeks ago she announced that she was coming to Mumbai on 18th March. I was so happy for the YouTube fan fest. And I was like, now I have to take the tickets. I just want to meet her anyhow. I will do anything. I want to meet her. So I waited for the dates, when will tickets be out and all that stuff. So the tickets were out on the March 1st. Okay, so I was stuck to my mobile. Okay, let's do this. Okay, tickets. So I wasn't able to book the tickets, and I was so extremely sad. I called my friend that this is happening, I'm not able to book the tickets. So she said, I'll try, don't worry. So she tried, and she booked 4 tickets for 4 of us, and I was so happy. Then and that day I went to the redemption center at CST and collected the cards and the bands, and I was never ever this happy. I like danced on the road and everything. So so nervous. So day was finally arriving, and I got to know that she herself distributes the meet and greet tickets. And I was like, oh my god, I want those tickets. I want to meet her. I want to hug her. So I did everything I could. I tweeted, I shared on Facebook, Snapchat, everything I could do. But hard luck, I didn't get the meet and greet tickets. So I was really sad. I cried the whole day that I don't know when I will get this chance again. Maybe never. I was so sad. So there were other competitions on Twitter, and I participated in all of them, but I never succeeded. So I had the tickets for the YouTube fan fest, and I was like, okay, at least I have that. I'll go and enjoy with my friends. So I went to the YouTube fan fest, and it was the red carpet thing. So all the YouTubers were coming, and I was enjoying, and then at last there she was walking down the stairs, and I just couldn't stop crying. I was so happy that I saw her for the very first time. She was so beautiful, I can't express in words. So I saw her, I started crying. My friends were like, oh my god, stop it, Veena, okay? Don't cry. She will meet you, okay? Don't cry. And I'm like, no, she will never just want to go here and all that. So I cried, but then I ran to her. Then there was obstacle between the red carpet and all the audience cheering for her. But all from the pushing and running, I got to touch her here near the One Love tattoo, and I was like so blessed. I was so happy. At least I got to touch her. And before that, I was screaming and screeching her name, Lilly, Lilly, please, Lilly, once, Lilly, 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 with my poster in hand. I love you, Superwoman, Lilly, Lilly, Lilly. I was so happy. And soon after the red carpet was over, and we went inside. The auditorium was really huge. It was my first time for the fan fest, and I didn't know what to expect there. So all the performance started, Nuclear and AIB and Being Indian, Abish Mathi, Diksha Wali, everyone was there. And gradually all the performances were turning out to be very good. But all I wanted to see was Superwoman. So I was like waiting, like really waiting so much for her to come on stage. And then she finally arrived. First it was Humble to arrive, he sang a song, and then it was her on the rickshaw performing on the song Malhari. She was so energetic. I can't believe a person with so much fever, how can be so much energetic. That day she really inspired me. And then she performed with Humble on Lay, IVIVI, and she also made a Mumbai version of IVIVI, and I was so happy with her dedication, hard work, her work ethic, and I'm so inspired by seeing her. And the whole show was over. I cried once again. I didn't want to leave the venue. My friends literally dragged me out. So we went home, and I saw her tweet that tickets for movie premiere at Victoria Nippon Island were available on this particular site, and we had to fill the applications form. But when I reached that application form, it was already gone. I became sad again. I was like, oh my god, this was my last chance to meet her. I would never meet her again. I failed so many times. What should I do? I don't know what to do. But then I slept it off, and the next day we went for a movie, and I saw a tweet again that the applications were open again. I was so happy. I just filled that form fast and filled the form, and like, oh my god, this is my last chance. I have to win this. And few minutes later I got the email from Google that I have been selected for the movie premiere. And I like ran away from the theater in between. I left the movie in between, and this was my chance to meet her. I just want to meet her. I want to hug her. I don't care about her. I just want to go to her and hug her tight. And I ran. My friends were not selected for the premiere, so they couldn't come. I went alone, and I ran to a movie. And after all the running and all after 2 hours, I reached there. She was not there yet, and we waited for 1.5 hours. And I know she was really sick, so I was crying the whole time. I thought she would never arrive, and this was my last chance to meet her. What if she doesn't come? And I knew she was sick, so I thought maybe she got more sick and she would never come. So I was crying whole time outside the auditorium, and finally, an hour and a half later, she arrived with Humble and Chase and Derek and all her friends. And that time my heart stopped. I just froze. I couldn't speak a word. I couldn't cry. I couldn't smile. I couldn't do anything. I just stared at her. I wanted to say I love you, Lily, and I wanted to hug her so tight, but I just couldn't move. I was freezed. So soon after, a few minutes later, the movie started, and we watched the movie. The movie was so awesome. I loved it. I cried the whole time during the movie. I love the message she gives to all the people about happiness. It's the only thing worth fighting for, and I truly believe that. and I guess she's the only person that makes me happy right now, and I hope she will make happy everyone else also. And she's really truly inspiration to all the young generation as well as the kids and the elder generations. So the movie got over, and the question and answer round started, and I was like, okay, I have to do something, I have to ask a question, I have to talk to her, I have to talk to her. Right. So Humble and Lily were pointing out to the audience who would ask them questions. So two people already asked the questions, and I was the third one. And Humble was like, okay, you, that girl in the blue specs, you stand up, you can ask a question. And I stood up, and I was so nervous, I didn't know what to say. It was first time, it was a one-on-one with Lily, and I was so overwhelmed with all this, I couldn't process it at all. So I gathered the courage and told her, I really love you, Lily, and I really love you, Humble. And I asked her a question about what should we do if we feel very negative during the day and we don't get motivation to do anything. So she answered that you should really talk to yourself, encourage yourself to do good things and focus on the good things in your life. And Humble said that you should watch Lily's videos, so that will make you really happy and motivated. And I was really convinced by that. I was already convinced. So I was really happy that she answered my question so genuinely. And she also remembered me from the last night with the poster girl. She pointed out at me at the concert, and she was like, yeah, I remember you with that poster. I'm like, oh my god, this is it. I can't ask anything more than this in my life. And she answered a few more questions, and it was then over. She left with Humble and all her friends, and I really wanted to give her I wrote her a letter. I really wanted to give it to her, but I couldn't get a chance to meet her personally. So I've saved this letter. I've kept it. Maybe next time when I meet her, I'll give it to her and give her a tight hug, I guess. So this was my experience meeting Lily. I never imagined I'll meet her. Not even my bestest of dream, I had imagined that I'll meet her, or I'll talk to her, or I'll see her. Never ever. And this dream came true on 18th March and 19th March of 2016. And I'm so grateful to YouTube Fan Fest and Pepsi and Superwoman, Humble, and especially to God that I got to meet my idol. And I'm so proud that I chose my right idol. She is worth every pain, every hard work, every tear. I really love her and adore her. I'm not just a fangirl. I'm not just another fangirl who's like, yeah, Lily, I just want to see you, I want to touch you. No, I really want to talk to her sometime, hang out with her like real people do. And not just take selfies and pose. And no, I really want to talk to her one day. I know this is getting really long, but it was my first time meeting her, and I can't explain how happy I was with all of this. And I hope I really get to meet her soon and hug her tight, and we could talk and hang out someday. I really love her and adore her. I love you so much, Lily. If you see this, I want to say thank you for coming into our lives, changing our lives. You don't know it yet, but you are changing the world for good. And thank you for everything, for your hard work, all your dedication, and keep spreading happiness. And I hope you get all the happiness in the world. I love you.